What up? I'm a construction worker now. Call. What's up? I'm in Houston, Texas at a new construction site. Couldn't find the entrance. That's why I always leave early. I'm always trying to be here extra early. I left and I gave myself an extra 2 hours before I was even supposed to be like here and be ready to be unloaded. I am here now, and I was 30 minutes early, even though I left at 5 this morning and I was only an hour and a half away. Well, if you guys are on my Snapchat, you'll see that I had an unforeseen circumstance. There was a fucking cow. Cops were all over the fucking place. I thought it was a damn shootout. No, it's a fucking cow, man. The cow's charging at him and shit. I didn't get any of that cool stuff on my video, but I mean on my Snapchat, and I didn't save it, so it's never gonna be. Once it's gone, you know, like that kind of thing. Unless it comes up in memories or something. This time last year, cops were attacked by a fucking cow. Well, he was a big bitch too. So that held up traffic for at least half an hour there. I need to go back and change my time to say, hey, you know, I'm taking a break or something. I'm just sitting in traffic, not moving. Made me some little snack to eat, got me some waters out the side compartment of the truck, you know, that kind of shit. You know, so, and then eventually I got where the cow was running along the side of the road, and then it jumped over a fence into a field somewhere, and the cops just kind of dispersed, and animal control was like the only person that parked out of the way so people could still drive by. But I'm here early. I'm so excited to see my family. I'm so excited to get all the shit that I need for my truck so I can be comfortable here. Other than, of course, you know, I've been surviving with this 175 watt inverter that plugs into my thing. It's been able to actually keep my laptop charged while I watch movies. But once I get my TV in here, there shouldn't be a problem because it's Wi-Fi capable and it automatically connects to my Trucker Dude hotspot. Yes, it's called Trucker Dude Brent's 5G hotspot. So if you guys are like looking for Wi-Fi hotspots and you see that, it means you're close enough to me, then you're by me, and you look for the white Volvo with a flatbed on the back and possibly it being tarped or not tarped, come say what's up. Unless it's like fucking, you know, unless my curtains are drawn, then don't bug me. But leave a note or something or whatever, don't like a video or a picture or something. Like, I got on Snapchat and I got Discord. I guess I could throw my Discord down there. We don't really use it all that much. I need to probably start using it again. For the first time in a while, I've had to idle my truck. I think for since I've had my truck, which has been about a week and 2 days maybe. What's today? No, it's been longer than that. It's been about 2 weeks almost. I haven't really had to idle the truck because I was up north. It's nice and cold outside, so the heater runs without the truck being on. Well, the AC doesn't. So I have to idle the truck. Well, I had to idle it all night last night, and it tanked my fucking MPGs. I was at 31,000 pounds. Of course, I took 57 most of the way down south from Wisconsin all the way down to Texas. And I had great fuel mileage, but then I started idling, and it's gone. And this entrance is all jacked up. Like you never know where you're gonna go. When your GPS and Trucker Path and Google have trouble finding where you're gonna be stopping at, like Google still has Google still has a picture of this when it was just ground. You know, like there's nothing. It's just land out here. There's no businesses out here. So this is literally brand new construction. Like I don't want to switch the camera around too much because it fucks up the audio and everything. But if you guys look, I know my window's fucking filthy and I haven't been able to stop. Every single place that I stop at to get fuel is not Love's or Pilot or anything like that. You know, it's like usually mom and pop places because they have the best discounts on fuel. So, you know, I found fuel for under $5 a gallon yesterday and I was ecstatic. But when I got there, of course, the bathrooms were fucking shut down. I'm like, how does this woman use the restroom if the bathrooms are down? No, she probably has like her own little stall, her little throne room, you know, it's got fucking candles and shit probably in there, and that's where she goes and drops the deuce. But me, driving however many hours I drove that day to stop to get fuel, that's what I was looking forward to, is being able to take a piss, and then I was gonna pay for fuel. Well, the bathroom was down, so I had to use the old trusty cup. But that ain't gonna be a problem here in a minute when I get to the house and I can start loading my shit up in the truck. So I'm probably gonna take a 34 when I get to the house. there was a slight delay in the pay, which was a little nerve-wracking. It wasn't anything to do with our company. Our company sent it through, and they sent a screenshot showing, you know, there's 4 of you guys. There's like a hiccup somewhere with the pay. We're hoping it gets resolved ASAP, but we'll keep on them and we'll give you updates when we get them. Okay, cool. Well, I got money in the bank, you know, some. It's dwindling because I've been working these jobs that were barely scratching the surface of being okay. You know, really the only thing that was saving me was the fact that I had savings, and I was dipping into that quite a bit. So we lived off that while I was jumping around and shit. And then I got this gig, and then of course my first check's 4 G's to me. Of course, I'm going to chop that up, put half in my business account when that gets opened up. Everything's approved. I'm just waiting for the cards to come in the mail, and then I'm going to set up the online banking and move it all over. So half is going to me, half's going to the business until I get a nice hefty amount of money saved up in savings and checking there. I'm going to have my own little emergency fund for the business in a savings account. And then I'm going to have my normal expenditure days. Like if I need to pay for a shower, or I want to buy when I buy the inverter for the truck, I'm using my company credit card for that. When I get the installation, I'm using my company card for that. You know, anything I spend to do with the truck. I get per diem every day. I think it's like $58 and some change, maybe somewhere around there. After everything's factored in, every time, and when I'm on the truck, when I can prove that I've been on the truck, 34-hour resets count. Normal drive it. Now, when you're on home time, that doesn't count. But if you are like I'm going home, yeah, but it's just for a 34. I'm gonna take a 34 at the house. Give me enough time to get all my shit, put it on the fucking truck, and then move on from there. You know, I'm gonna go right back on the road. I would say, what's today? Tuesday? Monday. So I'll be at home tonight, tomorrow night, and then Wednesday first thing, I'm gonna try to get a load coming out of Houston, going somewhere that's a hot spot for loads and it's paying well, and then continue my journey that way. So this week I made $9,300 again, gross to the truck. And that's because I drove 2,000 miles to Wisconsin from California, and that load wasn't paying all that well. I think it was like $5,600. And then, of course, a load out of Wisconsin with only a 35-mile deadhead, which was great. And then I took that load, which is actually a JB Hunt load, here back to Houston so that I can come home. So anytime I want to come home, I'm going to have to just bet on the fact that I'm not going to have a great pay on the loads coming into and out of Houston, Texas. Which is a little sad because I figured this place is always popping, but there's just so many fucking people here. The loads aren't paying all that well, you know. Like you'd have to, if you want to get paid well, you're gonna have to wait for a load to like get desperate and be like, all right, we're gonna pay this much. We need this moved. Can you please come move it? And then they throw a bunch of money at it, and they're like, all right, somebody's gonna fucking take it now. And usually those get sucked up real quick. So I'll be keeping my eye on my load boards. I've got 2 right now that I'm looking at. And I've still got a lot of shit to do with the business account and setting all that shit up. I mean, it's a lot of work. But right now, it's just kind of a waiting game. So, at the moment, everything's kind of kosher, and everything's riding on me being home these next 2 days. Hopefully, my bank cards come in the mail, and I can get them, and then I can start going from there. Because I don't know when I'm going to be home next. It all depends on how good my next weeks are going to be. You know what I mean? I need to build up my accounts, so, my business accounts, and I need to start giving myself more of a savings account here, my own personal shit, because I still got bills I got to pay. So there's a lot. Believe me, I'm going to break all that shit down. I mean, as good as I can. Right now, though, it's kind of up in the air. I did talk to a person that's supposed to be like a business counselor. They're kind of like advocates at Prime. They have tools that do shit for you. You just plug your numbers in and it all calculates it all for you. And then at the end of the year, they'll do my taxes for me. So it's kind of the same thing as advocates. They'll be there if you have questions, but if you don't know what to ask, then they're just going to sit there and let you plug the numbers in, and then they'll just do your taxes at the end of the year. So of course, I'm going to go ahead and use that. And then I'll explain how that goes and everything. And that's all offered through Bank of America. They're partners with this other place. I don't even know what the hell they're called. But I'm gonna... What? Either way. Sorry, my wife texted me. I'm gonna sit here and wait to be waved into this facility. get unloaded hopefully relatively quickly, because I'm the only truck here right now. So that's another great thing about flatbed, is that you don't gotta wait. I mean, I'm waiting, but you don't have to wait at a dock. You don't wait for your door up to however many fucking hours to wait for a door, especially if you're late. And then you get to the door and you're still waiting for them to unload you. Then they gotta count everything. Then you get to go. Here, usually, there's only one time I had to wait, and it was because I was waiting on another driver to tarp his load. The one from Cali to Wisconsin. I was sitting out there. I was there for 6 hours. I was able to take me a nice fat nap, waiting for somebody to tarp. I got into the facility, got loaded and strapped, almost fully tarped before that dude left. I was almost completely done by the time that dude left. So, you're kind of under the gun of other drivers too. You know, he was kind of just strutting, taking his time. I'm trying to get my shit unloaded and go. I just drove. I'm trying to go pick up this other load. Usually I get there early like this. It'll set me up with enough time to make it even 120-mile deadhead. I can go, still be on time to get loaded. They'll load me, and then I can worry about shutting down after that. Your safe zone that I've noticed so far with the flatbed is like 8 in the morning until maybe 3 o'clock, if you're lucky. 3 o'clock in the afternoon is when they're loading and unloading flatbed trucks. So if you're not gonna be able to make it in between that time frame, you might as well just fucking set up and shut down if you haven't been unloaded, or whatever. It's not gonna work. So, anyways, I'm gonna do this, and then we'll do another video about the inside of the truck once I get it all set up with all the stuff that I want to keep in here. I'm gonna have my carpets and stuff, and it's gonna be nice and pretty and comfortable in here. I'm gonna put my badass bed in here. There's just so much work that I need to do inside the truck. I mean, it's been a great truck so far. I fucking love this truck. I love going the speed limit. I love strapping shit down and getting outside and getting dirty and fucking sweaty and you know, that's one thing, is I need to get an inverter before I can do GoPro footage, because I have to pull all the shit off the GoPro, put it on my laptop. Well, there's no way to charge my laptop right now unless it's off. So until I get an inverter, I can't be pulling shit off the GoPro to make it like I used to, like the vlogs and shit. So, and then I want to get mounts for the rack in the back and put that, and then strap the GoPro to that so that y'all can see me strapping my loads and watching them load the loads and that kind of shit. It's gonna be fucking cool. But I need to get it all set up. This all just happened so fast, and I'm still trying to play catch up and make money at the same time. So it'll all fall into place. It's just gonna take a little bit of time. But anyways, remember, just ladies, love, I hate it, fucking ready to take care. I'll see you on another time.